Hello investors and future investors, welcome to the channel. On this video, we will be going over the wheel strategy for weekly income. On this channel, we help you with option strategies that can give you consistent revenue and everything related to finance and investments. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. So today's video is going to be focused on the wheel strategy, which is one of my favorite option strategy for weekly income. The wheel strategy is a combination of the covered call strategy and the cash secured put strategy. If you're not familiar with these strategies, I suggest you check out the video link in the top right hand of your screen. I will be going through both the strategies in this video, but not in detail. If you're new to options and tired of losing money, then let's change that up today. But before we dive into this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as these videos take a long time to make. And also consider smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Let's jump right into it. So where do you start? You have a choice of either starting with a cash secured put or a covered call. And that is going to depend on the size of your portfolio or your risk tolerance. In order to perform a covered call, you must first own 100 shares of the stock. So my suggestion is that we start with a cash secured put. So for this video, we're going to be using plug ticker PLUG. Let's jump into the options chain. Okay, so here we are in Plug Power. So first of all, we're going to start with a cash secured put. So once again, make sure that options are enabled in Robinhood. Let's go to trade options. So first of all, let's make sure it says sell and put. And also let's choose our expiration date. We're going to be using the expiration date of April 16th. Now the reason why we're going to be using April 16th is that we're focused on making weekly revenue. So in order to do that, we need to get weekly contract expirations. So in order to buy a cash secured put for Plug Power, we're going to choose the 32 strike price. So what we're doing now, we're agreeing to buy 100 shares of Plug Power at $32 per share, and for that we're going to receive $1.22 or $122, which is 122 multiplied by 100. As you know, one contract equals 100 shares. So as usual, Robinhood just gives you a graph of the trade you're about to put on. Let's go to continue. We're going to choose our amount of contracts. We're going to use 1. And let's review the trade. So I'm agreeing to buy one contract, which is 100 shares of PLUG. And for that, I'm going to receive $122 into my account. Now, this $122 goes immediately into your Robinhood buying power. This can be used for anything. It's not going anywhere. You can withdraw it to your bank account. You could buy some Chipotle. It's all yours. So we're going to now go to review order. And as you can see here, in order for us to place this trade, I will need to put down a collateral of $3,200. This trade could go in two ways. So if at expiration date on April 16th and Plug Power is trading at a price above our strike price of $32, then we get to keep $122. We get to keep our collateral, and we get to do this again the following week for even more premium. Now, the other way this trade could go, if at expiration the strike price is below our strike price, which is $32, then we are now forced to buy 100 shares of Plug Power at $32 per share, and we still get to keep our $122. This covers the cash secured side of the wheel strategy. So now we're going to go into the covered call part of the wheel strategy. So once again, we go to trade options. Now we're going to make sure it says sell and call. Now we were forced to buy 100 shares at $32. So now we're going to sell those 100 shares. Once again, choose our strike date. And once again, the strike date, April 16th, because we're trying to make weekly income. So we're going to sell our shares at $33. And for this, we're going to receive $1.09, which is actually 109. So once again, this is just a graph of the trade. We go to continue, we choose the amount of contracts that we want. We're going to choose one. And as you can see here, immediately once we place this trade, we're going to receive $109 straight into our Robinhood buying power. Once again, this money is yours. Does not matter how this trade turns out. You could withdraw that money, you could put it into your bank account, you could use it to buy more shares. It is yours. It is not going anywhere. So this trade could go either of two ways. Now, if at April 16th, the expiration date, Plug Power is trading at below our strike price of $33, then we get to keep our $109 minimum credit, which is in our bank account, and we also get to keep our 100 shares, and we get to do this again the following week. The other way this trade could go, at expiration date, if Plug Power is trading above our $33 strike price, then we are forced to sell our 100 shares of Plug Power at $33. Again, we get to keep our $109, but now we have $109 plus $3,300, which is $33 per share multiplied by 100 shares. And now we switch back over to a cash secured put. So this is just 1 week's trade. And in that 1 week, we could have made almost $200. So the stocks that you want to target for the wheel strategy are mainly stocks that have little or no upward or downward movement. You're actually looking for stocks that are pretty stable or just continuously going up. So some stocks I suggest for this is going to be AMD. Most traders love using AMD for these strategies. We could also use one of my favorites as well, T, which is AT&T. We could use American Airlines. So these are not recommendations to buy these stocks. These are just suggestions of stocks that can be used for this particular strategy. So in order to make consistent revenue with this strategy, you could start off with a cash secured put. Once you're assigned, then you go over and you sell a covered call, and you keep doing this over and over and over. With the wheel strategy, you sell a cash secured put, and if you're assigned, then you sell a covered call, rinse, repeat for regular weekly income. Reminder, this is not financial advice, and this video is just shows how I make weekly income by having money work for me. Please don't use this strategy if you're married to a stock, because if you lose the stock from time to time and may have to buy it back. Before using the wheel strategy, please check the ex-dividend date, because you won't want to lose your stock before the dividend date and miss out on the dividend revenue. I'm not a Christian, but I use the wheel strategy religiously to generate weekly income, and you can too. If you're interested in trading like I do, or want to see my weekly buys and sells, consider joining the Patreon to get weekly buy and sell alerts and access to my portfolio of stocks and options. The link will be in the description below. Also, if you want to support the channel, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get an alert whenever I post a video. If you want some free stocks also, use the links in the description below so we can both benefit from free stocks. The links are below for Webull and Robinhood. And if you are new to trading and investing, then I suggest sign up for Robinhood. It is way easier and more user-friendly. Thanks for watching, and remember to always take your investment gains.